Hey YouTubers, this is your girl, Legless Amputee Beauty. I am coming to you with my stumps and my PJs. I'm coming to answer some questions that people ask about childhood rape. A lot of people ask me why I didn't say anything, why I took so long to say anything, and questions like that. So one of the main questions that people ask is, why didn't you say anything? Well, at the age of 5 years old, my uncles, like I told y'all, they were making me perform oral sex on them. So just think about it. You are a child, and you have three men taking you in the bathroom at different times, making you perform oral sex on you, putting their penis in your mouth. So it bounds you in fear, and it almost makes you numb, and you grow up in fear, and you grow up afraid. You grow up shy, you grow up timid, and you grow up scared of everything and everybody. You grow up scared to even speak up for yourself. So that's the way I grew up. So they did that for a while, and then when the preacher and his brother started having sex with me, my aunt, I had an aunt that she used to watch the preacher around me all the time, and she used to ask me, is he doing anything to you? And I said, no, ma'am. And it was because I liked what he was doing. So because I liked what he was doing, I was protecting him. And that's what most abuse victims do. They begin to protect their abusers because you thinking you in a relationship. You're not. You're being taken advantage of. And so I started protecting my abuser. And he told, don't tell her. He would tell me, don't tell her. But I would get up every morning, 5 o'clock, for school. And I would meet him on the corner. And he would perform oral sex on me before I went to school. This is when I got in high school. He started when I was 13, and I turned 14. And he did this every morning. My mother never asked where I was going. She thought I was going to high school because I had to walk. Well, she thought I was going to school because I had to walk to school. It was no school buses to come pick us up. So she never wondered. I used to walk down this dark alley, and this man would perform oral sex on me. So just think about it. You're a 14-year-old girl, started at 13, and you got somebody putting their mouth on you, and it's starting to feel good. So now you feeling like, I can't tell anyone because, I'm shamed. Well, maybe I like it, so I better not say nothing. So it's my fault. So I'm not going to say anything. So that's why I didn't say anything. Because a friend of mine, well, we used to be friends. We're not friends anymore. But she said, well, I'm old enough. I was old enough to say something. She came from a different family. It depends on your family. Are your parents easy to talk to? My parents wasn't easy to talk to. They wasn't, they were doing their own thing. So it wasn't easy to come to and say, hey, Uncle so-and-so is doing this to me, or the preacher is doing this to me. And then the preacher brother, he did it, but he was first. And so, I liked it. I didn't say anything. I didn't even write him in the book. I kept him a secret. But then I knew he knew he had done something wrong, because he said, did you write me in that book? And I said, no, I was still keeping his secret. Then, because he was the one that took my virginity, and his brother just helped. So just think about it. People, when you get raped young, and your body is doing what God made it to do. Sex is supposed to feel good. So now sex is feeling good to you at 13 and 14 years old. You like, I like it, so I better not say anything. It's my fault. So you have a lot of young girls walking around, with grown men taking advantage of them because the sex feels good to them. They feel like I better not tell anybody because they're going to blame me. But it's not their fault. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't say anything. Because my uncles already had me bound in fear. But then when it started at a teenager, that just made it worse because I was searching for love. They already had done tainted my view of love. So now I'm searching, I'm lonely. So, and you got these men can, some predators, I'm not going to say men, predators. They seek out damaged children. And they know damaged children. Damaged children are parents that's not around, timid, shy, always stay to themselves, don't don't hang around all the other children. So that's what predators seek out. And so they saw that in me, that I was searching for love. I wanted to be loved. I wanted somebody to love me. And they saw that. And they preyed on it. The two brothers. So that was why I didn't say anything. So now I'm talking about it because I want to be free. I'm talking about it because it bothers me. I'm talking about it because it still angers me. I'm talking about it because it made me shame. I'm talking about it because it makes you feel guilty, which is all the thing. It's normal. If that's you, it's normal. You know, it's like you're going on this roller coaster. But first you have to embrace. I had to embrace the emotions. I had to be angry. I had to realize that it wasn't my fault. I had to realize they took advantage of me. I had to realize that they took me as damaged goods. I had to realize all of that. And when you have to feel those emotions, it makes you feel like you are going crazy. But when it's all over, you're going to be whole again. You know, you're not going to, this is my prayer that I pray to God. Love me so that when I do think about it, that it doesn't hurt anymore. Because the thoughts are not going anywhere. You know, you have people say, let it go. Let it go. Well, how do you let go? Excuse me. How do you let go of a man putting his penis in a 5-year-old girl's mouth? How do you let that go? You don't. You can't. That's in your mind for the rest of your life. How do you let it go that in the church, a place where you're supposed to trust God and love God, and you got two brothers, one the youth pastor, one I think he was the choir director. They both raping you at different times. But you enjoying what they're doing to you because you love the attention. So now you don't tell anyone because I don't want to be blamed. Because it's my fault because I enjoy it. Sex was made to be enjoyed. That's what God made it for. So it's not your fault. And I found out it is not my fault. I did nothing wrong. And so I asked a question to my godmother. I said, why did they pick me? She said, because no one was protecting you. There was no one around to protect you. You were alone. So it was easy. You was left out. It's like this. It's like you're naked and everybody sees you. And they say, I'm going at her. The predators. I'm going to get this one. They see the desperation. They see the loneliness. They see the vulnerability. They see you already damaged. And it makes it worse when they find out that you've already been raped. So it makes it easy for them. They see that you want attention. They see all of that. So that was one of the reasons. That's one of the questions someone asked me. You know, sexual abuse, well, it wasn't abuse, it was rape. It bounds you in fear. It cripples you for the rest of your life. And it takes God. It takes a lot of praying. It takes more praying. I was angry. I was mean. I was some of everything. You know, I was searching for love and all the wrong men. I just wanted a man to love me. But I had to ask God, God, make me content with just you. Teach me what love is. That's what I had to ask God. Teach me what love is. Then I had to ask him, let me see myself through your eyes so that I can see that I'm the apple of your eyes and that you love me unconditionally. That's what I had to do. It's still a struggle. I'm not going to tell you. This is a daily walk. So if you see people, you know, and they've been abused, and if they tell you, if someone tells you that they've been raped and they're like in their 50s and 60s, they trust you. And you know, they have confidence in you and they trust you and they want to talk about it. So when they come to you, don't talk mean to them. Don't ask them why you didn't say nothing. Why you didn't do this? Where was your mother? Where was your father? Those are stupid questions. Apparently they wasn't there. So don't do it. If they confide in you, just listen. They just want to get it off from chest. That's all. So this is your girl, Legless, Amputee, Beauty. Get my book, From Tragedy to Triumph. I lost my legs to recover my life. It talks about rape, how I got raped. It talks about how I got raped multiple times. It talks about how I lost my legs on my way to meet a man. And I lost my legs on the highway. A car hit me and tore my legs off. It talks about a lot of stuff that a lot of women and men need to read. You need to read this book to know that you can get through this. It's a very good book. It's very relevant. It's going to bless you. It's going to make you open your eyes, and it's going to help you release that secret. The secret is not yours. They gave that secret to you. That's why I always say it's that well-kept secret. You know, I had multiple secrets because multiple men loved my body. I was a child. Just think about it. Multiple grown men loving, lusting after a child's body. I'm supposed to be in a mental hospital right now because a lot of women can't deal with it. I remember everything, but God has kept my mind. So, get my book, From Tragedy to Triumph. Subscribe to my videos and share with at least 10 people. Like, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and you're gonna hear me talk about it. We are survivors, and this is what I always say: giving up is not an option for me. Yes, I've been raped. I've lost my legs. All that happened, but I'm still surviving. I'm a survivor of childhood rape. Yes, I struggled, but I am a survivor. Say it with me. I am a survivor of childhood rape, and giving up is not an option. And I'm going to give my abusers and sexual predators back their secret, because it was never my secret to keep. What they did to me was abnormal. Me being angry, sad, and upset is normal. I'm only responding normal to an abnormal situation. So at the bottom of this video, click on the link, purchase my book from Amazon. If you want a personal copy, email me and I'll send you a link. You can purchase it, and I will send you an autographed copy. Read my blogs because it's going to encourage you. I just came here tonight to encourage you and answer some questions. And I'm with you. I'm rooting for every person that has been raped as a child and is fighting and struggling with it. I'm your advocate. I will fight for you. I'm going to stand for you. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to do all that for you. My prayer tonight for you is, God, every person that has been abused from rape, childhood rape, I ask you to cause them to see themselves through your eyes, God, in the name of Jesus, through your eyes, and let them know that you love them with an unconditional love, and that they are the apple of your eyes, God, and that you can still love them, and that they are still valuable, even though they've been raped and they feel like they're damaged goods or whatever. God, let them know that they are still valuable. There's nothing changed. Your value does not change with God. You are still valuable. This is your girl, the Legless Amputee Beauty, encouraging you tonight. Let that secret go. It's not your secret to keep. Give it back to your sexual abusers. Give it back to those predators, because that's what they are. They are sexual predators and pedophiles. You do that. You have a good night.